The Rise of BINI, a story of defying the odds and embracing Filipino pride. In a world where success often seems reserved for those who fit a certain mold, BINI, a Filipino girl group, has proven that authenticity and hard work are the real keys to breaking through. Their journey from a humble beginning to becoming one of the most promising acts in the Philippine music industry is not just inspiring. It's a lesson in resilience, grit, and the power of believing in yourself. BINI's story isn't just about music, it's a movement. It's about breaking barriers, defying expectations, and showing the world that Filipino talent isn't just good enough, it's world-class. It's the story of young women who chose to step into an industry that wasn't always kind to them, who faced rejection, criticism, and doubt, but continued to push forward with unwavering determination. And in doing so, they've become a beacon of hope and pride for Filipino artists everywhere. But before they became the powerhouse they are today, BINI faced what seemed like insurmountable challenges. They were a group of young women with big dreams, but the road ahead was anything but easy. Every step forward felt like an uphill battle. They were constantly judged and compared to international standards, often feeling like they had to work twice as hard just to be seen. The pressure was overwhelming, but rather than letting it break them, BINI took it as fuel to burn even brighter. What makes BINI's rise so powerful is their authenticity. In a world where many artists are pressured to conform to trends or to fit into a particular mold, BINI chose to stay true to their Filipino roots. Their music, performances, and personalities were unapologetically Filipino. They didn't need to mimic what was popular abroad. They created their own unique identity, one that embraced the beauty of Filipino culture while pushing the boundaries of global music standards. They wanted to show the world that being Filipino was not just something to be proud of, but something to celebrate. From the very beginning, BINI's members had to face obstacles that many aspiring artists will never understand. They weren't just competing with other Filipino acts, they were competing with the expectations of a music industry that had long been dominated by international stars. They were young, hungry, and eager, but they weren't always taken seriously. Yet with each rejection, each critique, they only became more determined to prove themselves. They believed that if they could stay true to their craft and their culture, they could carve out a space for themselves in the global spotlight. What sets BINI apart is not just their undeniable talent, but their unwavering sense of purpose. Each song they released, each performance they gave, wasn't just about showing off their skills, it was about sending a message. Their music spoke of empowerment, resilience, and embracing one's identity. In a world where so many artists feel pressured to fit a certain mold, BINI has taken a bold step in showing that success doesn't come from conforming to the world's expectations, but from embracing who you truly are. The Filipino spirit runs deep within BINI. Each member carries with them not just their personal dreams, but the hopes of an entire nation. They represent something bigger than themselves. They represent the perseverance of the Filipino people, the fight to be seen, heard, and respected. When they hit the stage, it's not just for themselves, it's for every Filipino who has ever felt overlooked or underestimated. Their journey wasn't without its struggles. There were moments when doubt crept in, when the weight of the world seemed unbearable. But through every challenge, BINI's resolve only grew stronger. They knew that the road to success wouldn't be easy, but they were willing to do whatever it took to get there. The sweat, the sacrifices, the hours of practice, they were all part of the process, part of the story that they were writing for themselves and for their country. One of the most powerful aspects of BINI's story is their ability to connect with their fans. They don't just perform for an audience, they engage with them on a deep, personal level. They've built a community around their music, a community of people who see themselves reflected in BINI's journey. Fans don't just admire BINI for their music, they admire them for their perseverance, their authenticity, and the way they've used their platform to uplift others. But the true power of BINI's success lies in the message they've shared with the world. No matter where you come from, no matter the obstacles in your path, you have the power to make your dreams come true. They've proven that with enough passion, determination, and a willingness to stay true to yourself, you can overcome any challenge. And in doing so, you can inspire others to do the same. BINI's journey is far from over, but their story has already changed the narrative for Filipino artists. They've shown the world that the Philippines isn't just a place for traditional music or local pop acts. It's a place of incredible talent, creativity, and artistry that deserves to be seen and heard on the global stage. BINI isn't just representing themselves, they're representing the future of Filipino music and culture. As they continue to rise, they are setting the stage for other Filipino artists to follow in their footsteps. Their success isn't just about what they've achieved, it's about the doors they've opened for others. They've shown that it's possible to be both fiercely proud of your roots and incredibly ambitious about your dreams. Their story is a powerful reminder that success isn't about fitting into a mold, it's about breaking free from it and creating something uniquely your own. Now, as BINI continues to make waves, their journey leaves us with a question to ponder. What does it take to turn your dreams into reality? Is it about talent alone, or is it the courage to keep moving forward even when the odds are stacked against you? We'd love to hear your thoughts. How has BINI's story inspired you? What can you learn from their journey that you can apply to your own dreams and ambitions? Let us know in the comments below. We're eager to hear your perspective and continue this conversation about resilience, ambition, and the power of staying true to yourself.